Hello everyone. As a part of the initiative this term undertaken by the Directorate of Higher Education, Government of Goa for the creation of e-content, this is Mrs. Anushri Bhandari will discuss on the paper Entrepreneurship Development. Outline of e-module is meaning, definition and qualities of an entrepreneur. Learning outcome for the students are: learners will acquire necessary knowledge, develop features, they can generate an idea to start their own venture, learners will have better exposure to become self-dependent. For the students, it is a best chance for the budding entrepreneurs who can start their own business, own venture to become self-dependent. Now, starting with the meaning of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is one who unites all the means of production where we can include land, labor, capital, organization from the various places or the destinations. This word is derived from the French word entreprendre, which means to undertake. Now, coming to the definitions of entrepreneur. According to Scumter, an entrepreneur is an innovator who introduces something new in the economy. Innovation may be the introduction of the new product, new methods of production which contains the processes, making changes in the organization and management. Definition given by Peter Drucker is: entrepreneurs are innovators, they search for change and respond to it and exploit opportunities. Now, when we say about the concept, how the entrepreneurship is the major drive for our economic growth, as we say, now at the global level different people have given different opinions. In Japan, the entrepreneurship is the ability to multiply capital. In US, entrepreneur is one who start his own new and small enterprise. In Germany, an entrepreneur is defined as one who owns and runs a business. There are three aspects which are comprised, which is also explained with the help of this diagram. There are three areas: one is entrepreneur, second is entrepreneurship and third is enterprise. Now, here entrepreneur is focused on the person who is accepting the risk by undertaking certain venture, using various resources from the various places and accepting always changes to meet the all requirements. Second is entrepreneurship, which is also considered as a process. Process is nothing but it is a set of activity and it tells about from where he wants to go to a particular destination. He always takes risk and which he should have the ability to take the correct decisions. Now, last is enterprise, which is focused as an object and always it is focusing on the profit. Now, starting with the qualities of an entrepreneur, first one is willingness to assume risk. Being an entrepreneur, always he should be able to have the imaginary action or the imaginary forecast, which is called as assumptions, which may or may not happen. In that, calculated risk and moderate risks are involved. Calculate risk is telling about or forecasting about the future failure, and moderate risk is up to a certain level which may or may not happen. Identifying an opportunity to accept the result of risk, because always the opportunities are not coming to the doorstep of an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur, he should be able to identify all those opportunities. Now, second one is leadership. Being an entrepreneur, he should be able to guide his followers. Now, the followers could be a group of workers, group of managers, group of suppliers or the government, or in case of the public sector, which has better impact over local, regional, state, national and global market, because each market is having its own criteria, own attributes. Third is decisiveness, which is regarding type of product, because each entrepreneur is involved in different types of products which we can say variety of products, and each product is having different types of processes, one differs from the other. Then the types of ownership, it could be a sole trading concern, joint stock company or the partnership. There are different categories based on the capacities and the capabilities of an entrepreneur they can choose. Then sources of finance, from which he can which are the sources where he can get the financial support or the resources. Then the location, because location counts a lot, which is saving many a times cost of production or the transportation cost, and the technology which he is going to choose in his business, because choosing of his technology is also determined by the various factors like the type of finance how he is going to raise and the capacity of the whole enterprise. There are other factors also. Then the aids and subsidies which are given by the government, because government is always ready to help all these existing entrepreneurs as well as budding entrepreneurs. They should be made aware about the availability of the various subsidies and the aids. Next is about the creative thinking. Always we can say that entrepreneurs should be an innovator. They are supposed to develop ideas on daily basis. Always they should be updated and innovative concept they are supposed to apply. Then the new products which are coming in the market and what could be the process which is little away from the existing process or something new from the existing process. Then the new market, where he can create the new market or how he can innovate the existing market, both the places he should be able to focus. Then the new administration and the management, to give the moral support, motivational support or timely guidance, this administration or the management plays a vital role. Next is about the technical knowledge. Technical knowledge regarding the type of process of production which they are going to adopt and the technology which they are going to use. Secondly, the technical knowledge is also required for the marketing area, because normally what we think is when we are talking about the technical ideas, technical knowledge, we are focusing only in the production areas or the technology which is used in the production department. It is not so, because marketing as well, it is playing a vital role, how to reach the, how to make the reaching the customers having a final product, okay, and what type of technology or the marketing strategy they are going to use, that they are supposed to focus it on. The next is ability to marshal the resources, because accumulation of all the means, that we can say the factors of production, land, labor, capital, organization, or the 6 M's in the market, then or the 4 P's in the production areas, whatever it is, but they are supposed to identify where they are available and how they are going to get it more conveniently, and what could be the price which is on the concessional rate with a better quality and which is supplied in the enterprise at the sufficient quantity, and in time supply is also equally important. Then it is assisting to fix different selling price based on the change in customer taste, likes and dislikes, because customer taste, likes and dislikes are based on the various aspects like the location, gender, then the age factor, climatic conditions, so many things are determined, and based on that they are going to fix about the selling price of each product. The next is market orientation. This is knowing about the current market and substitutes market and the substitutes products, because in the market always an entrepreneur should be able to see what could be the price, quality, features of existing product which are already there in the market, which are there in demand, but the supply is it sufficient or not, that they are supposed to find it out, and this is possible through the market survey. Then understanding the customer needs, wants and taste. As I mentioned earlier, again the several factors like the location, gender, then the age factor are also implying on the customer taste, because customer may like one product today, tomorrow they may not like, because of the change in the taste of the customers based on the situation and based on the age factor, they are supposed to make changes. So, identifying the necessity of the market condition, the customers are supposed to satisfy their requirements, and that is the responsibility of an entrepreneur to satisfy the customer to the fullest extent. Next is determination of courage and perseverance. Now, this courage and perseverance is required for an entrepreneur to face all the uncertainties, difficulties and the obstacles which may come across while running all the functions of the enterprise. Now, suppose after taking a lot of care also, because naturally the entrepreneurs are taking lot of care, but after taking also sometimes there are chances of having a failure, but they should not get disturbed by this failure. They are supposed to accept this failure as a challenge, then they can overcome with all the obstacles. The next is honesty. Entrepreneur should be always honest towards his or her business. When they are honest towards their business, naturally it is avoiding the unfair all trade means, okay, regarding the frauds or the duplication of the products or cheating the customer or ultimately cheating the company itself. So, it becomes a problem, that is why they should be honest enough. Then 10th one is drive to achieve and grow. Always they are supposed to focus on growing their business as well as growing economic development of our country, and this is possible by accepting or facing all the internal as well as external affairs, because these internal as well as external affairs keeps on changing based on the changes in the climatic, social, political, economical conditions. So, based on the changes on this, they are supposed to be fluctuate enough to face the entire changes. Then ready to accept challenges. Whatever challenges are coming in front of them, coming across, they are supposed to face it. They should not skip any opportunity whatever they are facing. Then low need for status and power, low expectations for status from the entrepreneur side. If they keep focus on the improving their own status, then they are not paying proper attention towards the increase in the productivity and the profit, because their main intention is to satisfy the customer. So, increase the productivity and have the productivity and the profitability, so that overall global improvement or the national improvement is possible from the entrepreneur side. Now, these are the references you can refer for the further study. Thank you very much.